Becky Jacques, and I was interested in joining the coalition when Ben and I heard about it. And I didn't know exactly what to expect, but it was a great experience from the beginning. I was particularly interested because I'd worked in mental health, in the field of mental health, and also on an addiction unit. Additionally, on a personal level, I have family and friends who struggle with alcoholism and substance use and the problems that can result. So those are the reasons that I was interested in joining. I attended monthly meetings and offered support on projects. As a retired middle school guidance counselor, I particularly appreciated the work that the coalition does with the schools. It's a really important part of prevention, I think. And the committee and the community members, there were professionals, lots of different organizations, professionals, people who've had experience with addiction, people who haven't. So it was really wonderful experience. We met so many nice people, and it was an environment where people felt comfortable, I think, and unified in the goal of getting together to help others. It was a pleasure to be part of this group. Um, I believe the coalition is really important to our community. Uh, for one reason, it addresses and reaches out to a population that is often ignored or misunderstood. Um, I also believe the coalition members truly care about the prevention of alcohol and substance use um, through education, of course, but also offers resources for support to intervention, for treatment, and for recovery. The coalition offers lots of information, not the least of which is help and hope. It lets people know they are not alone and encourages the community to come together. What could be better than that?
Uh, my name is Ben Jacques, and with Becky, we went to uh, for many years to look forward to the meetings, the coalition. It was one of the meetings that we did not dread. We actually enjoyed because of working with such a great group of people from so many different areas of the community. Um, I got involved too in some time ago um, through my affiliation with the First Congregational Church, and in the early days of formation of our group, I was invited to join as a church representative, and found it really interesting. The church in Stoneham had been very open to support and had been supportive of people in recovery, and it had been holding various AA and Al-Anon meetings for people either in recovery or for families, and I found that very positive. Um, I also have in my family histories of addiction, and so I had a personal note there. One of the things I really enjoyed was the creativity aspects of belonging to the coalition, and I got involved as you did in the communications. One of the projects I enjoyed the most was working with high school students on an art project, and we created the art for an electrical box that is on Franklin Street, right near the Perkins Street intersection, with word art. And what we did is in the classroom at the high school, we threw out the word sober, which can often be seen by young people as kind of a bad word. And what are some words that we can associate it to see if we can kind of twist and torque the meaning of this a little bit. So students came up with all kinds of words like rainbow, sober, puppy sober, frisbee sober, football sober, dancing sober, and then finally wicked sober. we put that in word art then in different colored letters. Students came out and penciled it in and then painted that uh, on Franklin Street, and you can still see it if you go by sometime. Just take a stop and take a look at it. You'll see the work of the students, and but things like that were a lot of fun. And of course, um, again, the school connection is really important for me, and really important because um, we grow up in a culture that assumes that you should not abuse either drugs or alcohol or and that there are risks, but at the same time, the message is often given that this is how you really have fun in life, and it's there's so many wonderful ways. I think some of the greatest parties I went to were Al-Anon parties where there wasn't a drop of alcohol, but there's something more, and the coalition is really so important. And I think in helping us in the community and through our children to see that there is really so much beauty and strength and power in life that's lived free of substances. So thanks very much for inviting us to say a word. We love the coalition and we still support it in various ways.
Excellent.